Alright, so nagbabalik tayo sa ating violin tips and tricks. And for today's video, I want to talk about the best way to find a practice room, yan, or a place where you can practice. No? During this pandemic, syempre, marami nangyayari. We're in quarantine. Ano ba yung mga dapat mong hanapin when it comes to a good practice room? No? Or place na lang, no? Kahit hindi naman kwarto, pwede naman mag-practice, no? Yan. So, first is first, I wanna talk about my practice room. So, essentially, ito yung studio namin. Dito ako nagpo-practice ngayon. Pero it wasn't always like this. So, I started playing when I was around 5-6 years old. No? So, nung bata kami, we usually practice sa living room lang ng bahay namin. Kasi nandun yung piano, essentially. But the thing is, it's not the most efficient place to practice in kasi living room nga, may TV, no, there's a lot of distractions going on. So pag-usapan din natin ano ba yung mga kailangan mong alisin, ano ba yung kailangan mong dalhin sa practice room na pagsisettlean mo. Yan. So malaking factor yung peaceful ba yung practice room mo, no? What do I mean by peaceful? Yung walang makaka-istorbo sa'yo. You're in a place where you can really focus 100% nung lahat ng ginagawa mo, no? And wala masyadong distractions. But when it comes to distractions, TV, yan, siguro yung phone mo okay lang kasi kung gagamitin mo siya for those things, diba? Pero radio or whatever, no, or kung matao ba yung lugar, syempre hindi siya magiging optimal practice area for you. So you need to find a place where you can be alone. Ayan, no? So sabi nila maganda sa room. If you really don't have any place to practice in, your room is good, but I would suggest to not sit on your bed. Okay? Kasi I used to do that then. Nagpa-practice din ako sa kwarto. Kasi sometimes gusto mo mag-practice pero since nasa living room nga yung piano namin nun is hindi ako makapractice pag may mga bisita or may ibang gumagamit, may nanonood ng TV yung parents ko or yung kapatid ko, diba? Hindi ako pwede mag-practice dun. So I practice inside my room or minsan pag may nagle-lessons kasi maaga kami nag-start magturo. So bata pa kami, may mga nagle-lessons na rin sa bahay. So I would practice in our room. Yun. Pero yun nga, ang hirap kasing mag-concentrate when you're in somewhere that is too comfortable. Kasi sanay ka dun sa kwarto mo eh. You know, you can do anything you want. Parang it's so private that you can do whatever you want. And yun, minsan may kita mo yung sarili mo, nakaupo ka lang sa kama, tapos babagsak ka lang ganun. Nawala na yung drive mo mag-practice, tatamarin ka na, no? So, stay away from your bed as much as possible, find a chair na okay, no? So, lagi kong sinasabi piano. Bakit nga ba importante na may piano? As a violinist, no? This is for violinists, no? And other musicians as well. Pero kailangan talaga yung piano. If you don't have one, well, nito, meron naman din ditong keyboard. Kasi it's really helping you in your intonation, no? In finding good intonation and training your ears. Yun lang talaga. For training your ears. Kasi yung piano hindi siya mawawala sa tono. Unless piano talaga na hindi na tinotono, no? So, it's either a piano or a keyboard in a room is a good investment if you want to start up a room for your practice, no? A practice room, essentially, no? Yan. Napakahalaga nun, especially for violinists kasi mahirap talaga yung intonation. Kaya hinahabol ko rin na may piano. If wala, since may technology naman tayo ngayon, you can use your phone, download the piano app, no, kung hindi pa talaga din kaya. So, those are the things you need to consider, no? Ayun, tapos siguro nung college ako, kasi sa school namin, sa UST nung time namin, practice rooms were only like, I think max ata less than 30 practice rooms. Parang ganon. And syempre, yung mga practice rooms na yon minsan occupied din by professors. So nagkakaroon sila ng lessons. So essentially, you're left with around 10 to 15 rooms for how many people? 600 people? Syempre, hindi ka na makapag-practice. So kami, gawain namin yung mga string players din. And actually, lahat ng mga orchestra players, ganyan. sa labas kami ng practice room or sa hallway kami nagpo-practice, which is not the best way to practice kasi ang daming distractions. So UST nasa Espanya, di ba? And we're facing dun sa Lacson side, maraming truck na dumadaan. So ang hirap mag-practice. Pero after settling down, syempre pag naka-focus ka, minsan hindi na malagay yung distractions. But it's not really an effective way to practice. Pero kung walang choice, di ba? Ganun talaga. If you don't have a choice, you can always power through it. Pero syempre, less efficient yung magiging practice mo. Yun din yung kailangan nyo i-consider. So, minsan mas madali ka mapagod, no? Tapos wala nga piano doon. Syempre walang piano. So, keyboard, ganyan. Dut sa keyboard para tumama sa intonation. Ganun kami nagpo-practice before, no? Pero yun nga, it's really, maybe it's going to be a necessity if you want to really level up your skills, to really have a room for practicing, no? Kasi it's the environment is very very important, no? Na talagang peaceful. Hindi naman pwede na peaceful kasi syempre minsan yung iba, marami tayong mga kapitbahay, marami tayong ibang tao kasama sa bahay, so mahirap humanap talaga ng rooms. But try to find not just a place but also the time of day na maganda mag-practice. Importante din yun, no? So yun, hanapin nyo yung magandang time of day para, okay, sabihin natin gabi, pero mahirap din, no? And then, yung iba ang tinatanong about practice rooms is, saan ba maganda mag-practice? Maganda ba mag-practice sa kulob? Yung medyo soundproof ba yung hall or the area where you're practicing? Or somewhere na bright and maraming tumatalbog na sound, kumbaga ma-echo, ganun, no? Malakas yung reverb. So I would say it will depend on you, no? Kasi sa totoo lang, kahit naman sa mga concert halls, no, even when you're rehearsing in concert halls, the sound that you will hear during the concert will be drastically different. Bakit? Kasi once the chairs are filled in, iba na yung tapon ng sound. So, I would really suggest to practice anywhere you're comfortable in. So, kung nararamdaman mo na okay ka mag-practice sa mas ma-reverb na hall kasi mas naririnig mo yung sarili mo or mas naririnig mo yung mali mo, yung mga slight differences in intonation, practice in that area. If you want to be in a soundproof room para test mo yung lakas ng sound na kaya mong i-produce and to really train your ear for nuances na mahirap marinig in a soundproof room, then go ahead and practice in those rooms. But the most important thing is, as you practice, develop your sound na kahit saan ka pumunta, alam mo kung ano yung kailangan mong hanapin na sound, no? Of course, as performers, you should know what you need to practice, no? So, ano ba yung kailangan mo sound? Kung gusto mo magpalakas ng sound, paano mo siya gagawin? And ayun nga, lagi ko sinasabi, your perspective on the way you sound should come from a person listening from you from far away. So, ganun. Yan. So, again, a room can be considered the perfect practice room. It will always depend on the circumstances that you need. Pero, try to find a place that is very quiet, no? Yun talagang hindi ka masyadong madidistract with everything that's happening, no? And then, try to fit a piano in it, no? Kung wala talaga, kahit phone, pwede na. And then, of course, bring all your essentials. Maganda, hindi naman sa magkukulong ka sa practice room, pero maganda nandun na lahat ng kailangan mo, no? As we've discussed, no? Kailangan mo na instrumento mo. Siguro, yun nga, sabi natin, kung may iPad ka for your pieces para mas madali, and then bring food and water kung kaya, no? Kasi yun talaga, yung ibang mga practice rooms kasi nung college hindi nag-aalaw ng food to. Pero yun, kung kaya mong hindi na lumabas doon just to minimize the time that you go out kasi madidistract ka. There's a lot of distractions going on. Pati phone mo, pati internet, as much as possible, stay disconnected when you're practicing, no? Kasi kahit na anong ganda ng room mo, there will always be distractions. Naalala ko lang nung bata ako, nagpa-practice ako, nakabukas yung TV. Why? Kasi nanonood sila, kailangan ko mag-practice, diba? So, you have to zone out minsan, no? If wala ka talagang choice, you have to zone out of the things that are happening around you, no? Kasi kailangan mo rin i-train yung sarili mo. Why? Because minsan it's inevitable when it comes to concerts. Di mo naman makokontrol kung kailan uubo yung audience or kung kailan bigla siyang pumalakpak hindi ka pa tapos, di ba? So you have to also train your mind to be able to push through after those certain distractions na nangyayari. So I think it's also good to sometimes practice out of the practice room. I do this most of the time, no? Ngayon, lalo ngayong pandemic. Lalabas ako ng studio, doon lang ako sa harap ng bahay namin. I would play around, play songs, tugtog ako yung mga lola ko, yun, mga family members. Wala lang, parang it's not really practicing, but you know, you're still developing this sort of understanding of how you would sound somewhere else, no? Kasi if you're really stuck in one practice room, parang ayun na yung hahanapin mong tunog palagi. But you need to understand that in every place you go, you have to adjust your sound. You have to adjust the weight na kailangan ibigay sa bow mo, or adjust mo kung gaano ka kalapit sa violin mo when you're shifting. Those types of things matter, no? There's a lot of small details that you will actually understand, no? Pero siguro the main thing is to find a consistent place para may mapagko-comparean ka, no, ng sound na pwede mong ma-produce, no? So try to find a place na doon ka palagi nagpa-practice, and then observe yourself. Maganda ba yung nagiging sound? Nakukuha ko ba yung gusto kong sound? And if you do get that sound, try somewhere else, no? And it doesn't need to be sa loob ng bahay, no, or sa loob ng kwarto mo, no? You can practice outdoors, no? Sometimes masarap mag-practice with nature, no? Kasi you're seeing a lot of things. You can imagine a lot of things na nangyayari sa labas na pwede mo magamit sa pagtugtog mo to express yourself freely. So you can practice outdoors, walang problema dun, as long as you're following health protocols, especially nowadays, no? So if you're outdoors, wear a mask or something pag mag-practice ka, or kung wala namang masyadong tao, just keep yourself isolated. Yun, mahalaga, no? And I guess that's it for this video. Sana may natutunan kayo. If you have more questions, comment down below. Of course, like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I still have a course on Udemy. Check it out. Links down in the description box below. Check out my Spotify, and of course, follow me on all my socials. And I'll see you on the next video.